Round one, fight!
And Kyle Bockniak, very aggressive, closing that distance, trying to mitigate that reach advantage, and bobbing and weaving like Mike Tyson here.
Appropriate for New York. It's the right strategy, closing the distance on the taller.
He is. The difference is Kyle Bockniak does everything very well, whereas Zabit, his movement's elite in his striking. It doesn't mean that Kyle can't crack him, but it means he's got, it's a...
One thing though, you don't...
Look at that side kick.
You don't get into a technique battle with a technician, you brawl him, that's new.
Yeah. And that's the smart. Standing on the outside, long guy who's got fantastic striking. He's a terrible. But look how...
That's it, man. The composed fluidity for a relative UFC newcomer. Less than
nothing.
Look, you asked what's in the... You know, when you grow up and you're hungry and you're fighting to live.
8 victories.
Ooh. Man, Kyle protected those ribs. Ooh. Oh, nice. Man, he is swinging for the bleachers.
So the experts to make the approach for Kyle Bock. Just over 3 minutes to round one.
And the technique is what's most impressive. Look at that spin and
look at the composure, just seeing what's in front of him.
The world champion. Oh man, Sanchai, baby.
And how many times does Sanchai recover and land on his feet? Not a lot. Love Sanchai fall, and they'll start him up again.
Magomedsharipov, lifelong athlete, wrestling at 10 years, coming up on 20 years of comp.
There's a big that reach, man. That is a guy that tall at 100.
And look at all the head movement that was there.
Yeah, there's a lot of bob, a lot of explosion. Look at the right side of his ribs and Bockniak from that left kick.
Round
forward. He's a tough dude. Yeah. Hunter. Oh, gee. Look at
back to his feet. Yep. That's the impressive thing. The recovery's so fast.
Bockniak is essentially just bobbing and weaving, trying to punch, whereas a better kicking game, he'd be able to work that leg, front leg. Oh man, phenomenal.
That right ear of Kyle Bockniak
too. It's so fluid.
When you talk to Mark Henry and Ricardo about this guy, they light up.
You want to talk about an underrated coach? It's such a mind for fight.
Well, the kicking game, big part of the repertoire for Zabit.
Jiu-jitsu, you know, pretty good on that side of the spectrum. Some love.
Oh, man. Fast. And again, always in good position. He misses. Always ready to fire back.
And the hard part is for a guy like this, I need a 145-pounder who's almost 6'2" in this quick.
Is him on the ground. You're not going to find a guy who's as good as a very advanced game.
Zabit thought about a late shot. Both guys connect in that exchange.
Round two, fight.
Your eyes in real time, you go, oh yeah, you're looking at something special.
Yeah. Bockniak starting round two similarly to the way he started round.
I mean, he's as game as they come.
And Bockniak's got the wrong range. Hit him. You got to throw a lot of combinations to get inside on top. Easier said than done.
Was Bockniak just taking a page out of Max Holloway's book?
I think he did. He asked him to stand right in the ribs, dude.
Don't expect a fighter from Dagestan to get all emotional on you.
Yeah, look at that beautiful duck under.
Man.
Oh, man. And again, Zabit can do this just as well as he can strike. This is what's crazy about this guy.
Zabit is a giant at 145.
Really built. Look at that, kick that leg out, gets the hook. Woo, man.
Great mat return. Great mat return.
Oh, man. This dude is so good.
And giving that up, gone back to the clinch.
To realize that we're looking at his third MMA fight in the UFC, and he's yet to face world-class opposition. But what you're seeing from him...
Well, and largely a lot of the world-class competition doesn't want much to do with this guy.
Very avoided guy. And home, I was impressed. But me watching it live, I'm like, oh, everything. It's the way it's all glued together. It's not just the kicks and it's the way they flow together.
The people who really flow this sport were thrilled this fight moved up. Right. Personally, like, man, you gotta see this.
Yes.
I mean, I knew you gotta see this in 2. Now it's on the main card.
And again, I like the fact that Bockniak is the one that's fighting him. He's a stud. Look at him.
That's crazy. Pointed at his chin. Come get it.
He's an animal. Just doesn't have enough weapons. His wrestling's not as sharp. His punches are his main weapon.
But what he does have, he's throwing.
Yes.
A lot of pride behind that.
Heart.
Yeah.
Unquestionable heart. This fight. He's just a little outgunned.
2 minutes now to go in this second.
A lesser fighter, I'm sorry, would be just
Yes.
want this over with. Kyle Bockniak does it.
A lesser fighter would be trying to avoid damage. Kyle Bockniak is, look at that. Hands down, cocky, goad this guy into a war where he gets him. Oh, come on, son.
Too good.
Come on. But look at this, Bockniak fighting off his back, grabbing hold of that wrist.
You see that? That's
No,
great.
that was beautiful.
Going back to the gym.
I'm 100% going to watch this fight and see that again afterwards.
Bar's just not deep enough. Hips aren't in the right place. Going to Maplata, but
Some pretty significant now that Bockniak will have to deal with. Less than a minute here, too.
But like Zabit does not have to worry about leg kick. Zabit does not have to worry about doubles.
Right.
Bockniak is a dude, but he just doesn't have a well-rounded arm.
Not a submission threat per se.
There's a takedown attempt.
way too far outside. Have to worry about two weapons in a fight.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Spinning back. Oh, caught him with a knee.
Bockniak just out of range with that right. Still trying to close the distance. Zabit sticks and moves.
Man. Oh.
Round 3, fight.
Tactically, back in this fight, his heart's there, his guts are there. Tactically, he needs to find his own offense.
Yeah, listen, I'll tell you anything else. You can teach a guy skills. You can't teach a guy to be this. What Kyle Bockniak is a savage. The kid's taking a beating for 2 rounds, just a Ric Flair.
And now that fork pretty good for Bockniak.
There's another one. This kid doesn't have all this. He's got good hands, doesn't have a lot of kicks. Oh,
Coming in with the spin chin.
Look at that. And timed that perfectly. But you just see it as such a well-rounded.
I'm telling you, this fight is worth the admission price tonight.
The oohs and ahs
amazing.
reverberating throughout this Barclays Center.
And you haven't seen any of that. Why won't this guy go away? Kind of frustration.
Right.
He always resets. Zabit never seems to get demoralized. Opponent's still in front of him. He's still very, very focused. Both these guys, unbelievably strong mentally.
Against a top 10 contender next.
I think everybody does, Joe, after this.
Look, Kyle's like, come on, man, he's not doing anything. He's trying to con the referee into letting him stand up.
He's in bad position. He knows it.
And despite the beating, Bockniak would appear to have a tank.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. Turns around and nope. Denied.
With the takedown. Top pressure right after he takes him down. Doesn't let him off the hook.
Already 10 shots, Zabit Magomedsharipov. He has landed 6 of those takedown attempts.
All game, it wasn't for the heart. It's hanging in there. It's making out everything he wants his full game. That's the thing about this. It takes 2 to tango. Look at that.
And Zabit stays right on him.
Right on him.
And perhaps Bockniak thinking if he can survive these final 2 minutes.
He should leg, though. Peel that leg away. That arm
With
so long,
one hand. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Time Russian champion in integrated combat. 3rd UFC appearance here tonight. He has been must-see TV every step of the way.
Look at that.
Pretty good level change there. Bockniak snuffed it out, though.
Showing some sign.
Clock there, it reads 1 minute in this 3rd and final round.
And get this fight back. It's got to be, Joseph. First time Zabit has looked human.
Crowd getting behind these 2.
Again. Bockniak.
What a rocky story this would be.
We'll see if he's got one final flurry here.
Bockniak coming on strong, connected with that right hand. Oh!
Spinning front.
Oh! This is crazy!
What a fight! They are standing and cheering at Barclays.
Impressive.